Hello. Well, I'm going to be giving a very basic tour on Focus. I'm not going to be emphasizing a lot on the front part of the house, but on the administrative part. But I'll go ahead and just put a scenario of how a server puts in an order. Of course, this is table management. So somebody sat down on table 11. They had a Coke, Sprite, Budweiser. We could put counters on the button so we know what we have in stock, and it'll just go ahead and count down. Um, we can scan menus so it's easier for the staff to learn the system. So these are my actual buttons on a party platter. Uh, we can put the ingredients on the button so they know what they're selling. Entrees, I'll go ahead and filet mignon, medium well, with a baked potato, with cheese, sour cream, and chives, and onion rings. Daily specials, wine pairing, so I can have more information on the dish. So I'll go ahead and have a special number one and a special number two. Desserts, tiramisu, liquor. I want chivas and soda, or we can make it as easy as a bottle of chivas. So that's going to be a lot easier to and quicker to put in an order. That's what we emphasize a lot. Cocktails, the recipe of an amaretto stinger. We want to split the check. Sprite goes over here, the Coke goes over here, another Budweiser. The appetizer, they ate it between these three guys, so we split that item three ways and we charge a third to each customer. Special number two goes over here. Special number one, the tiramisu, they ate it between these two, so we can split that item two ways and charge half to each one. The bottle was between all of them, so I'll go ahead and split bottle four ways and charge a fourth of a bottle to each client. There we go. So that's the way that we split checks. We can put as many seats as we want, so that's not an issue. Um, so it's just very basic on the front part of the house. Let me go ahead and get to the administrative part and the interfaces that we have. Uh, so we can do our schedules through the system. We don't have to depend on a third-party company to do this. So I can go ahead and do edit. I'm going to do my cook schedules, and I'm going to add Brandon. Sunday he's working from 8 to 4. Monday he's working from 3 to 10. So if Brandon wants to clock in earlier than 3 o'clock, the employees clock in and clock out with a fingerprint. Let's say they put their fingerprint at 2:30. The system is going to ask for a manager to come in and approve that. If not, it won't let them clock in until the time that they're supposed to clock in. We can give them grace periods. Same for clocking out. If they're supposed to clock out at 10 and they want to clock out at 11, the system's going to ask for a manager to approve that hour. If not, it's going to bump them back to the time that they were supposed to leave. Here, we put all our employees, and basically here it's going to tell us how many hours we're inputting into that day. It's going to give us our cost. We have our projected sales for every 15 minutes, so we can load up my, 4th of July day weekend from last year and see what we sold. So we have our projected sales here, and we put enough people in order for them to hit your labor percentage that you want to work with. Again, this is within Focus. We're not doing a third-party interface. Another thing would be our inventory system. So if we go to, let's do an example on food. Let's say side and snacks. It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Real quick. Every time they push that button, we have a recipe behind that button, and it's going to deduct an ounce of grape jelly and an ounce of peanut butter and 2 slices of bread is going to give me my cost and my food cost. Um, if we're talking about liquor, what we have here are Chivas, and behind that button again, we have a recipe, which is going to deduct an ounce and a half Chivas, and of course we could just go ahead and move this number as we want, depending on what's the serving on the restaurant or bar. Um, mixed drinks, cocktails. Let's try a Long Island tea. Again, my recipe. So every time they push that button, it's going to deduct a half an ounce of Absolute and half an ounce of rum, gin, and tequila. It's going to give you my cost and my liquor cost compared to what I'm selling it at $7 for my Long Island tea. And it's going to have that recipe. We can drill down to the juices and mixers and stuff like that. We can go ahead and do that also. Close. Basically how we do it is we enter our invoices here. So when my vendor comes in, I'll go ahead and put my invoice number, create it, and let's say they got fajita, how many cases, filet mignon, we got 6 pounds, grape jelly, and so forth. So basically we can have all the information under one roof. So we have reports where we would have our inventory analysis. It's going to tell us how much we bought, how much we sold, how much we should have, and how much we have. Now we can go over reporting and stuff like that on a demo. This is just something really quick so you can see how the system works. The system has the capability within Focus, not through a third-party company, to do gift cards. We can go ahead and do loyalty plans, email blast clients, etc., online ordering, stuff like that. So thank you very much for your time, and if you're interested, please don't hesitate to give us a call so we can schedule up a demo at your location. Thank you.